Let's move into lesson 2 from chapter 6, and we're going to be working with one-step equations again, but this time we're going to be using multiplication and division to solve. So a review first on a vocab word that you've heard of before, coefficient. That is the number that you multiply the variable by. So in 3x, 3 is the coefficient of x. It's the number that is attached to the x by multiplication. All right, so let's go to page 448 in your notes. And just like we had the addition and subtraction property of equalities last lesson, we have the division property of equality. Think of your seesaw or your science balance again. If you divide something from one side, you must divide it by on the other side to make it equal. All right, let's look at letter A at the bottom. I'm going to draw my line down my equal sign. We're solving for x, so I'm going to circle that. Now, in order to get x by itself, we need to get rid of the times 6. So the inverse of timesing by 6 is to divide by 6 on both sides. Remember, what you do on one side, you must do on the other side. Now, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1x is the same as x, so you do not need to write the 1 there. You can just write the x. 30 divided by 6 is 5. We think our solution is 5. Now remember, we check. We need to do 2 steps for checking. So we're going to substitute in 5 and then actually calculate it. Do we have a balanced equation? Yes, we do. 5 is a good solution then. All right, let's look at B. Draw your line down, circle A. All right, we need to get rid of multiplying by -6. The inverse is to divide by -6. Make sure you're keeping that negative. -6 divided by -6 is 1. 1a is the same as a. 36 divided by -6 is -6. Let's check that. -6 times -6, does that give you 36? And it does. So you're showing that you are balanced by using -6 as your answer. All right, on the next page then, we have multiplication property of equality. Again, multiply something on one side, you must do it on the other side to keep your equation balanced. So let's look at letter E on the bottom. This is y divided by -3 equals -8. We want to solve for y. So the inverse of dividing by -3 is to multiply by -3 on both sides. Now, just like in the other problems this lesson, when you multiply and divide by the same number, it cancels out to 1. And that just gives you 1y or y. And -8 times -3 is 24. So let's check that. We're going to plug in 24 divided by -3. Does that give you -8? And yes, that shows that you are balanced. So 24 is a good answer. All right, let's look at letter F. We want m by itself, so the inverse of dividing by 5 is to multiply by 5. That cancels out to 1. 1m is the same as m. -7 times 5 is -35. So let's plug that in. Does that give you -7? And it does give you -7, so we know -35 is a good answer.